Good day, garden lovers. Today my husband and I are going to the nursery and we're going to pick up some beautiful plants. And well, a good part of these plants are going to be for my vegetable garden, because I'm finally going to start my vegetable garden. And it's going to be, this video is going to be a little bit more of also of a, a little tour of the nursery. We're going to look at some plants. I'm going to show you my haul because I am getting a whole bunch of plants today. I got a lot of stuff to get. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this tour and haul. It's crazy hot in here. I got myself some hostas and some astilbe for the front yard. When it ends, it ends. I really thought we might have been it, so my heart was shattered when it took the hit. Oh, I can't imagine doing all that again, even for one night to see where it went. Here's the thing, you made your bed. What a haul, guys. I'm so anxious to show you what I got once I get home. And oh boy, my hair's all over the place from the wind outside, and whoof. There was a lot of people there too, so it's like, what a tornado. Okay, so I'm home, and of course the wind started. So I'm just gonna show you here what it is that I got. I got some really cool things. First, for of course, my vegetables, I'm just gonna sit here on the ground. I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay, let's back this up here. I got, guys, these greens, I love these greens. Oh, these are peppers. These are peppers. So I got some red sweet pepper. And I also got, love these. Did I only get one? I think I only got one. And these are, what do they call them again? Swiss chard, of course. And it's the colorful ones. So I got one of those. They need to go in the ground. They need water. I have to lay them down because it's so windy. And I was just grabbing boxes like like there was no tomorrow. Come on, I need these boxes. I needed boxes because I want to, for the weeds and whatnot. And I got some tomatoes here. And these are, I'm going to leave them in the box. I just want to show you which ones they are. These are paste tomatoes, Big Mama. My husband, he has diverticulitis, so he has to be careful with seeds and whatnot. So these don't have as many seeds. And anyway, he takes them out, but anyhow, so they all need water. Look, they're thirsty. All right, so that's what we got for now for vegetables. I also have, I'm gonna have to check, I have more peppers, but hot peppers, but. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I got for plants here. I got some digitalis. I got the Camelot lavender. Look at how pretty that is. My husband thought I got lavender, and I says, no, it's the color. I got another one here. They're not the same. Camelot rose. See, the thing is I have some, but these foxgloves, I have some, but they went to seed, of course, and they dropped their seeds. But this year, I'll only have the plant. I won't have any flowers. These will give me flowers, and by next year, the plants that grew, because it's like biannual, they call it. If that's what they call it, yeah, I think that's what it is. And then like the seeds that dropped last year will give me a plant, but won't give me flowers. But next year, the plant will come back and it will give me flowers. But this year, I won't have flowers. So that's why I got these here. And so that I can have flowers this year. I'm almost sounding like Chrissy Snow here. Am I, on Three's Company, where it's just, she's just a little complicated sometimes. Okay, so these, of course, I fell in love with these. They are annuals, and they are so soft. They're like little puppy ears.
angel wings, Seneco candicans, is that it? Candicans, angel wings, and they're annuals, and they are just so soft. And I want to put this with my catmint because I think that the purple and the dark foliage with this is going to look amazing. So I got 3 of these. Okay, where? Okay, so I got that one there and another one there. I got these hostas, which I have to go bring in front, and I'll do that now. I'll go bring these in front because I'm going to show you I got some more stilbies. And these hostas are going in my front yard. Give me a second, I'm going to open the door. Okay. So they're going under my tree here. I figured I got these stilbies here. They're a nice red. I like the red with the blue of the house. And I'm going to be placing, you know, hosta, a stilby, hosta, a stilby, you know, you get the picture. All around, tree like that. Speaking of trees, look at how gorgeous my Japanese maple is. It's huge. I'm going to have to trim it again. I have trimmed this so many times. Look how gorgeous it is. It's windy. The leaves are just spectacular. I just want to crawl up in there and just hide. Gorgeous. Whoa, I'm gonna lose my hat. All right, so I have another one. That one's going in the front yard also. This one here, I was thinking, in my nook, my shade garden nook, which is not completely shade, I'm thinking of putting this in the corner where my bath is, to the right, between the fence and the wall of the house. That'll be in the corner. It grows up to 6 feet tall. It's a zone 4, and the spread is 5 feet. I had calculated maybe 4 feet up to the bath, but I don't mind if it comes over the bath, so. Or I'll just, you know, snip into it and keep it trimmed. All right, what else did I get here? Oh yeah, hang on. I'm gonna lift. This is a butterfly bush. So I have 2 butterfly bushes that I got last year. I tried to protect it. They're still not coming. I think they're not, you know, I think they're gone. So I may have to try to find another way to protect them. It says zone 5 to 10, so I guess I didn't protect it good enough. And in the back, there's a lot of wind, so I don't know. So the Buddleia butterfly bush, I got this one this year. This one is, what's this one? Buddleia Dark Dynasty. Last year I had the Pugster Blue. I will try this one. I love these colors here. So I just love that. Anything oranges and, well, anything that's pretty actually. I love oranges and, you know, blues and purples. It's my thing. These are all annuals, by the way. Except for these little, I keep wanting to call them lamb ears, but that's not what they are. Oh, I got these Echinacea Sombrero Sangrita. Sombrero Sangrita. Look at that color. That is just beautiful. I heard, I don't know, let me know in the comments, but I heard that when you get these, because these, you know, the normal coneflower is usually like a pinkish purple, right? But I heard that these hybrids or these, you know, man-made ones, that they will last a few years, the color that it's sold as, and then after that it'll revert back. Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, I got more here. I am so nuts for these flowers, and they flower all summer, right? These are more echinaceas, and these are the coral cranberry. Look at this. Coral cranberry. And it has like a little dome on the top like that. It's like fluffy. These are just different. Oh, My sister has some. I think they're like double or something. I just fell in love with these here. Gotta be careful. It needs water. It's very light. And what is this called? I don't know what this is. It flowers from June to August. Delphinium Hunky Dory Blue. That's so cute. So I got these. These are the light blues, and I also got some dark blues there. These are the Delphinium Blue Mirror. Where's the other one? I got 3. Oh, there's the other one over there. So I got 2 light blue ones and 1 dark blue as a little accent. I also got these here, which are perennials also. These are, it's Cerastium. Is that it? Cerastium. It makes these pretty little white flowers in the spring. I'm wondering if it already did its flowers. You know, when you buy things that are already like at the nursery, sometimes they don't flower at the same time. This one, actually, it's the same thing. It's just, it was really a lot bigger. So anywho, got those 3, ground cover. Now, where to put them on? I had wrote down some notes saying I need this specific amount of plants in this area, this size, maybe this color, blah, blah, blah. So I did all of that. And now I'm just gonna go decide where they go, and I'm going to plant everything now. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock, and I got a lot to get done. So I'm gonna plant these 3. See, this is what I'm thinking. These 3 will be planted here. These back there are gonna grow, and they'll get bigger, of course. And I need to space this out. I need to bring it a little further from. It's not gonna be there. It's gotta be a little closer to the edge, I think, because these are the, it's catmint. It's gonna be a huge hedge of catmint, and then I'm bringing this in the front. Yeah, so. I checked online, and they were saying that probably that the catmint should get pretty big by the end of the season. We shall see. Let's get working.
End of the road, nowhere to go. You cut the ties, you burn the rope. So don't let me see your name lighting on my phone when it was you who let go of everything we could.
I got all 3 of them in. I had to move this one because I found it was a little too close to the catmint. So all 3 of them are in. Now what I'm thinking of doing is, of course, I may want something else on the edge here. I'm not too sure. Maybe some, I don't know, some sort of ground cover. But the thing that I do want to do is I want to put cardboard between these plants here, so that on top of the cardboard I'm going to add some compost so that I don't get too many weeds. But that's going to be for another day. For now, the plants are in, and I'm going to water them. Now we're going to move on to the next plant that I'll be putting in the ground.
When